The board represents where all the shit goes down. So in this case, the board represents YouTube itself. It's where everything happens. It's where the game is played. The pawn. The pawn is the weakest piece on the board. See, they the ones that's always on the front line to protect everybody else. They make the first moves. They the little guys. The ones that's just getting started. So which in this case would be considered the new but underestimated YouTubers. Now, I'm going to get back to that shit in the end. The bishop. The bishop stands between the king's knight and the king, and the queen's knight and the queen. They will be considered the right-hand man. That before you get to my king, you got to go through me. Before you get to my queen, you got to go through me. The queen. The queen ain't to be fucked with. She fierce. She can move wherever the fuck she wants, whenever the fuck she wants. She's the get shit done piece. Sound familiar? And last but not least is the king. And you'll notice that the king don't move very much because the king ain't got to fucking move at all. Because all them front line men got the king's back. While on the other hand, you got the one on the other side that wants to come all the way across the board to trap the king. They want to trap his ass so they can get his ass completely off the motherfucking board and take his place. But see, the reason why I saved the pawns for last is because they are very relevant pieces. See, they possess the power to be able to move all the way to the top, only if they know how and when to move. And see, oftentimes, the old heads of YouTube want to call the new content creators little content creators. But if we were so motherfucking little, why are you even referencing us at all? You're intimidated. You're intimidated. And you know that if you hit the right triggers and use the right motherfucking strategies that you just might be able to knock us off and get us about the game. But you'll find that some of us are not easily broken and not easy to be moved. See, you might not be willing to admit it on YouTube because you're afraid of the backlash, but in your heart, you know who the king is. You know who the queen is. And it's okay to admit that. It's okay to admit that somebody else is top dog. But that don't mean that you don't possess the same power inside of yourself to be able to move that motherfucker. Get it? But if you're smart and you're loyal, you know that it's not always about being a leader. Sometimes it don't have to be too many chiefs and not enough Indians. You could be comfortable, strong, and stable in your position, playing your position, protecting your king or your queen. Some of y'all don't get it. It really is chess, not checkers. That's not just a saying that people use to sound cute and sound cool. That's just what the fuck it is. I'm out.